Hello wrestling world. I haven't made any videos, so today I'm going to be posting 2. But the first one I'm going to be talking John Cena's retirement match coming up in December. There's a lot of speculation and of course wants of John Cena's last opponent, Gunther, Brock Lesnar, to finish that awful match at WrestlePalooza. A lot of people people want to see John Cena face. But of course, I want to be talking about the main one that has been causing a stir in the wrestling community, Adam Copeland. On a recent episode, or not so recent, but the latest episode that he was on, he had told Christian that he needed to go handle some family business and whatnot just abruptly, and I guess it now has been on air in AEW for a while now. So then people started to really think, is Adam Copeland coming to WWE? Which I believe no, because that makes no sense, right? But let's say it did happen. Of course, one of the greatest rivalries of the Ruthless Aggression era, Edge and John Cena, would be great to see one final time. But I'm thinking about the bigger picture of what about a crossover between these two shows? And here's what I mean. If Adam Copeland is able to switch brand to brand, or promotion to promotion, from AEW, just so John Cena can have his final opponent to be Edge, why wouldn't anyone else be able to do that? And then also, why would people not capitalize, like Triple H, Nick Khan, Tony Khan, why wouldn't they capitalize on that being a crossover event, since Adam Copeland came over and switched the trajectory, stopped the whole storyline with him, Christian, FTR, to literally go over to WWE, back to WWE, to be John Cena's final opponent. If that were the case, that is a really big money drop, or a money pickup for both Triple H and Tony Khan, and popularity and publicity as well. To have a crossover event like such, to be based off of that moment of where superstars are jumping ship and going to the other. They can even have Andrade be a example, or Santos Escobar, who was reportedly going to go to AEW but then got a heavier contract, and then they can make that into a storyline where they book all of these things and then have a huge showdown of WWE x AEW. Other than Edge being that guy to be able to do that, because I feel like it would have to be him in this current situation of causing a stir. I feel like there's also one other man that could also possibly cause a stir, whether they're under contract or not. And that is Y2J Chris Jericho, because he has been in WWE, WWF, and in AEW, and has given his heart and soul to both promotions, to all promotions, and has always put in great work and effort. So I feel like that would also be a good way to start off something like that, having a star that has bin at the top in both industries, like, jump ship while still being under contract, or while being in two places at once. I mean, in reality, it doesn't have to be a whole buyout thing. It doesn't have to be a whole takeover a company. It can just be a one-off thing of like, okay, this is happening. We could build off of this, and then, give the fans what they want, of course, mainly, and then, of course, showcase a diverse range of wrestling and storytelling in one sitting, in an event that takes both of the top promotions, and then maybe some of the joint promotions like CMLL, AAA, TNA Wrestling, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, even, to showcase all these great wrestlers and matches, and then storytelling, and then also seeing reunited teams like, of course, The Shield, or pinning old rivalries or things that never happened against each other to capitalize on a spectacle like that. And I feel like Triple H, that would be up his alley, because, of course, the main thing is money, of course, and he can even have it at this upcoming WrestleMania, if that were to be something that they built on, or even the WrestleMania that they're planning on having in Saudi Arabia, which would be a cash grab for both companies. It would be more publicity, and then, of course, they would be making the fans happy. All in all, I still don't think this is happening. I still look forward to seeing who John Cena's last opponent is going to be. It's going to be great. End of a legend. So, as far as that, yeah, that's my take on it. If they were to do a crossover, let me know what you guys think.